Hey all, and welcome back to the HFC playthrough of the wonderful 101 Remastered. Wouldn't you know it, Blue has gone and gotten himself into a situation again.
Of course.
It's too hot to be dealing with this nonsense, so we're going to cook up some stuff and we're going to head on in after him.
Well, we've managed to get enough things to be able to make ourselves another wonderful card, which means that we can buy another stupidly expensive thing.
Dude.
Which means we're going to get Multi-Unite 3!
Man, you are just completely mogging me gameplay-wise. Like, I have none of this stuff. I think I've only just gotten the thing where you hold the A button and your charge gets bigger.
Fair. And also, I think we actually have... No, okay, never mind. I had a moment there thinking, do I have an extra card? I didn't think I did. And clearly not, but hey, we'll take Multi-Unite 3 and also Unite Rocket. Because we will need it for a couple of collectibles, so it's good that we've got it now. Otherwise we would have been in a bit of trouble.
Indeed so, mate. Oh, God, I wish that was me, plunged into icy depths.
I mean, I know what you mean right now, because, oh God, we're melting, and it's only going to get worse and last longer. Ah!
Oh, it's Blue this time.
So yes, we start off 006B with just playing as Blue, which is the first time that obviously this has happened in the entire game.
Yeah.
I think actually, yeah, the first time that we've ever played anyone that's not red.
Well, to be pedantic, which you know I love being, you can set your leader while playing to be a different wonderful one.
Yes, I mean in that sense, but when you're just one person fighting. But either way, the important thing is that we're getting a lot of plots right now, and to be fair, this is a very plot-heavy mission.
I can see.
We have Nelson's backstory, actually. So we get to see a bit of him when he was younger and fighting in the first Geth Jerk invasion.
Hell yes.
Nelson was originally Wonder Red. It's a title that gets passed on through different generations.
Pompadour Paragon.
Emeritus. I think plot-wise and story-wise, this is an awesome sequence. Gameplay-wise, I do find the drill a little bit troublesome to use, especially when you're trying to get the Unite morphs going when we get that far. But also we get to see younger James Shirogane, which is cool.
I appreciate that it's not just the same character model, because they could have done that for a joke, and I find that very funny. It's like the the janitor in Austin Powers' Goldmember between timelines.
But yeah, this is the thing that happens at the start of this chapter very easily, is that because a lot of the time you're going to be wanting to use the stronger attacks, you use up your batteries quicker, and therefore you end up running out of battery when you're trying to do attacks, and it's not fun.
Arthur, I'm here to get you out of this mess. This makes us even. Nelson.
And here we finally meet Arthur Wedgwood, which is Wonder Red's dad.
Oh, he was born in year 2.
Your boy snuck on board again.
And we find out that, let's just say, Red very similar to Luca as a child.
Yeah, even voice-wise it seems.
Listen to me, Larry. Get my boy to safety.
Clover Kindergarten. Love it.
Of course, of course. Why does a child that young know the term suicide?
Now quick, into an escape button.
It's okay, I wasn't expecting a logical answer, it's a video game.
And also it's a superhero story, like, you know. He's probably read enough books and seen enough films at this point to sort of have seen that kind of maneuver.
Every superhero piece of fiction gotta have... I say superhero piece of fiction as if there's a superhero piece of fact, but every single one gotta have the suicide mission. Oh!
Loosen up, vermin! Time to take out the trash!
When Lambo was talking about saying he didn't think that Wonder Red was Wonder Red, it's because this was the Wonder Red that he originally met.
Oh good, we get to see this happen in colour this time. Oh my god.
Pretty grim. And also very traumatic to see your father cut down right in front of you by a big evil alien.
I think the alien would be enough for me, honestly.
Very brave, but obviously very scared child there.
Die? Want revenge?
Wonder Eyes Red!
Nice.
Hey, how about you pick on some on your own size?
Great line. Kind of ironic considering the size difference.
Kinda caught you there, mate. He juggled you a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I consistently struggle with this fight. I've never done well at it. You get those, and then the fact that you can actually get a proper unite going is super helpful, but it's... yeah, I suck at this fight. Normally, you know, I like the Lambo enemy type, but it's just the drill, and it's the lack of team members that you have during this sequence, and yeah, I just look. How did you find it?
It's interesting, actually. I didn't do too badly, but I think I ran into a bug where I took down all of Lambo's health, but then, like, the level would not proceed.
Oh.
Maybe I missed something, I missed a trigger, but yeah, I had to restart the mission.
Oh, how very strange. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a bug of some description in here, because while it's a relatively solid game, certainly now, there are still some little nips and issues that can pop up from time to time.
Oh, they are all on our side now, Lambo.
Yep, and we're getting there slowly but surely.
I mean, you're doing fine so far. You haven't lost that much health.
Yeah, I think I'm just being harsh on myself, to be honest.
Okay, now you can start being harsh on yourself.
I do find this particular mission pretty fascinating in the grand scheme of things, because we have this whole sequence which does take quite a while. We've then got another new gameplay style which will last for quite a while, and then we end up in slightly more normal territory, but we have a ridiculous amount of plot that gets talked over the top of the majority of it. There is a lot going on here, and I do think that they could have probably just cut down maybe a wee bit. I think it would have helped.
Yeah, because I'm noticing, just looking at the videos we have yet to record, like there's a couple of long ones coming up, and then like a much shorter operation.
Yes, Operation 007 is hilariously the shortest in the game, and it will make sense when you get there, but it's also, I am surprised I did as well as I did there, so clearly I wasn't doing that badly.
Nope, not at all, mate.
Unite Drill!
Yeah, Operation 007 it's surprisingly short. But it makes sense when you get there, and it is a fun operation. And that is why Lambo was having some prosthetics when we met him again in the future.
Oh, I'm not one to know what Lambo originally looked like, so I was just like, oh, it's just an alien.
Arthur.
Nelson, our future's in your hands. Take care.
Is that just Wonder Red's VA for the dead?
I believe so, yes. I mean, it's a pretty common trope.
Yeah.
You've got a character, you're probably going to get them to voice the dad as well, unless, they are in there for a prolonged period of the game, and also they are... Because at this point, Arthur's probably the same age as Wonder Red is in the current day, so it makes sense.
I assume putting things on autopilot would have resulted in it being shot down, not exploding.
Most likely, yes.
Unfortunately, my costumed comrades.
So yes, now we get the nice little flashback, because obviously this was a while ago now.
It was, yeah. Oh, I see his leg now, yeah.
Yeah, his leg and his scar on his arm.
Goodbye. Zoom.
And this is the moment that Blue finally has some character growth.
He's been desperately running away from it, so thank God it's finally got his claws in him.
Thank God. Because I don't think I could have coped with Blue being angsty revenge hunter for much longer in the game.
He told me he was prepared to face any hardship.
I'm fine with angst. I'm fine with characters struggling to make it through their development. But the longer you put it off, the more it seems like you're just trying to extend the story,
Unless you're throwing new stuff into there to make it have a purpose, it just doesn't work. I mean, it's why Sasuke works in Naruto, even though his arc is pretty much the entire series. But there are times where things happen and you're just like, no, I'm fed up with you, get over it.
But you are one.
Whoa, that's it. That's the key to my character development.
And also, we've just been sat here going through all of that whilst the Virgin Victory gets attacked by a massive bloody octopus.
Huzzah!
Whoa! Blue, you are okay?
Sorry, we're busy putting the decals on. Does it look nice?
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also, Immortus here to save the day.
Huzzah!
Curses! How dare you bacteria damage my precious mech!
This is like the second of these mechs you've had, and they're not all that unique at this point.
No, they're really not, but hey, are you ready for an isometric shooter?
You know what? You've been good. I'm gonna let you have this one. Now, me, myself, and I found this to be okay. I died like maybe once or twice, but that was mostly just my lack of skill more than anything else. I've read tales of people really disliking this online.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I think I like this segment in concept, and sometimes I am having fun with it. I think the issue comes with there are just certain moments in it where, because it's an auto-scroller, and there is going to be a couple of times where you've got to get through some tight enclosed spaces with the potential for being crushed. Those tend to get a lot of people. Additionally, from what I remember, I think you cannot, the damage that you take in this is remarkably high.
It is, yeah.
For what you're actually dealing with. And I think just a couple of minor tweaks to how this section works would make it a lot better, because I'm pretty sure that there are no checkpoints throughout this sequence. So if you die at any point during it, you've got to go all the way back to the start of it. And obviously it is a long, slow sequence because it's an isometric shooter.
Yeah, I wonder how speedrunners feel about this section.
I suspect they probably don't like it. I mean, speedrunners tend to not like any form of auto-scroller if they can help it.
Yeah, it's a very divisive type of gameplay. Honestly, I feel like this would have been better if it was behind the back, as opposed to kind of this almost Dutch angle we have going on here.
Yeah, it's like, I get why they sort of did it, because it's a gameplay type, it's interesting, but I do agree that I think that they would have been better making use of sort of more Space Harrier style sequence, but then I do know precisely why they chose not to for this sequence, and I will say no more than that.
Okay. So you seem to be doing pretty good so far, though.
Yeah, I mean, if I recall correctly from when I was recording this, because obviously it has been a while, I do recall having to do this a couple of times to actually get a run that I was happy with, partly because it took me a few times to do the Nelson sequence to get something I was happy with. But then, yeah, certainly dealing with this, I'm pretty sure that I may or may not have died or taken a ludicrous amount of damage on a couple of takes. I was like, nope, not having that. So, just had to roll back.
The worst part is when you're struggling to get a good take, and you just happen to cross the finish line, and it was the most, like, suboptimal gameplay you got out of the entire session. Like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to use that.
Yeah, it ain't half frustrating, eh?
Yep. Careful, because you can get smushed flat.
You can indeed, and this is why make sure you got the hammer out, and rather than attacking using it, just leave the hammer up and just shoot things.
Guess who didn't do that?
I can't remember, does it take all of your health out when it smushes you, or is it just a massive chunk?
It's a lot at the very least.
These are the lessons you learn, and it's trying to trick you out a little bit with things, and that makes sense, but obviously it's challenging.
How fast was Vajon moving to get away from us?
I know, like, it's insane. Something that you should note is that this, if you kind of fling your Wonderliner out as far as it will go, this will get you a lovely bottle cap around the world. I don't know if it's that one or it's something similar but different, but yeah, basically you get one for sending it the furthest that it's physically possible to go. Because of the perspective and because of the size differential that you're dealing with during this, your Wonderliner goes a hell of a lot further than it would in standard gameplay.
Okay, interesting way to do that, I guess.
Effectively, yeah, you can do like 1,000 kilometers when you're in this, whereas regular mode, there's no way you're getting that far.
Careful with these pillars too, because you can crash upon them.
Case in point. But that is why you are going to want to try and do as much destruction of these things as possible. And Schmuck's no good. I believe that is for defeating so many enemies during this sequence.
Man, how was your thumb okay by the end of this?
It was tired. I was having probably more than a few heart palpitations trying to get through this.
Yeah.
And what makes it worse is that I know that this is effectively only half the operation. There's a whole other half once we get off of this thing.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Like, this could have been an operation in and of itself, I feel.
Yeah, I think I would have been fine if they'd had a situation where they had a 006D for the boss fight and just sort of split it that way. Considering what they are going to do for 007, it makes sense to maybe do it that way, and I think it would have made this a lot more bearable for people. I think as it stands, it just ends up being slightly too long and just positioned in the wrong place for what it's trying to do.
Well, I don't mean to be a downer about this, I guess, entire operation, because I'm not a fan of the next mission either. You'll see why when we get to that. But some levels I enjoy, some I don't. That's just kind of how it is in a game with so much variety.
Ah, it's this bit! So this, I think, is a potential major sticking point for people, because you have got to use bomb to get into here, and you've got to use bomb to get out. But obviously, if you don't get out in time, you are going to get horrific amounts of damage.
That might be a one-hit kill, honestly.
I believe it might be, and obviously that's not fun, because we are pretty much at the end of this sequence now, and yeah, to have to face that at this moment is just mean.
What are these things that we keep tacking on to the version victory here?
I don't really know. They're just sort of extra space gunner ship things that just seem to be down here in the water for some goddamn reason.
Every schmuck got the carriers, you know? I mean, look at the gummy ship. It has two of them.
Yeah. I say, I am very intrigued to see whether the gummy ship actually ends up returning in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Well, it's probably just going to be like a standard fighter jet if it pops up in Quadratum.
That is true.
God damn.
Yep. I mean, I didn't necessarily need to just use sword for that, but I felt it was fitting, considering it's Blue finally getting his revenge on Vision.
Unite sword!
Also, I was slightly terrified that my sword wasn't straight there, but it's just the refraction of the water.
Do it now!
Impossible.
Yay, teamwork!
Spin!
Galactic coalition. What?
Huh?
We will have to find out about that one.
I'm sorry, I thought Wonder White was T-posing there.
It's close. It is technically a T-pose, but it's not his T-pose.
Discharge first, plan later, lone wolf? Are you feeling quite well? A fever, perhaps?
No, just a big French headache.
I do really like this as the payoff to Blue's arc.
Nice work back there.
He finally stops being a douche.
Our thing is teamwork.
Huh?
Work for the
I think it's a little bit too soon for you to be preaching the morals of teamwork.
It's entirely too soon,
Hey, one more thing.
but
I want you guys to deck me. Hard.
we get to deck Blue, and you do have a choice of how you do this. You can either just do a little piddly punch, and he does have a go at you for holding back, or you can do what I believe I'm going to do, which is make the biggest fist possible and absolutely give him hell.
No, I agree to that. I co-sign it even.
But you do have two different outcomes to the scene, depending on what you choose, which I do think is a nice little touch.
Teeth clenched.
Wait, Monsieur Green. As leader, I relieve the team of this request and take it upon myself.
Oh, but it was to be my pleasure.
I mean, I think everybody wants to punch Blue at this point.
This is for that shit-ass 1v1 fight earlier. Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh, jeez, bro. You could have pulled a little.
Absolutely not.
He has now been cowed. He will remain number 2 for the duration of the journey.
Monsieur Green, I'm sure you'll get your chance.
Oh, no. It was your prerogative, of course. I dare say I could do no better. And please, call me Green, Monsieur Rouge.
And also, Green finally shows respect to Red. It's only taken bloody 6 operations.
You know, he's been such, like, a thorn in Blue's side. I didn't really register his disrespect to Red, I'm gonna be honest.
I know, it's kind of bonkers, but yes, so now we have a thoroughly normal end to the rest of this operation, but it's still half the bloody operation.
Yeah, no, I don't understand that at all. What was Camilla smoking?
Nice little fun thing is that we have actually gained a party member. We can now use Immorta.
Nice.
So we have Unite Bowgun, which is a fun little tool to use. Basically, draw a heart, and it's all lovely. It's, I would say, probably one of the more challenging shapes to draw, just because you are a lot more likely to end up, accidentally going into whip or something of that ilk. So I can't say that I use it all that regularly, but it is useful to have another Unite morph at your disposal.
Of course.
And something that I feel is also just a fun little thing to note is that this means that we've not fully seen the rest of the game out yet, but it does mean that we have continued to get a kind of lead party member in every single operation so far.
Nice.
And that might just about continue. I believe that there may be one exception to that rule operational wise, but it's made up for in something that follows that one.
I will say I was a little bit disappointed when we got Wonder Black and then, like, the new heroes stopped appearing, because that helped each chapter to feel a little bit fresh.
Yeah, I think it does help, and I think it also is fun, but then I do like the additional members that we get throughout the next set of operations, because I think it is nice to finally have Immorta join us.
Yeah.
And be properly part of the team, even if don't necessarily use her as much as I probably could do.
Just setting up the team here, trying to get some more levels in.
Well, of course, because otherwise it's just a little bit annoying. We're now going to do some slightly terrifying jumping, because to get one of the secrets, we have got to take a fiery fist all the way back to the start of the level. But to do that, you've got to have the fist still going, and you can't do any sort of dodging during it, otherwise you lose the fire element.
Yeah, jeez.
There we go. I think there's maybe one or two more torches to light, but now that we've gotten, 2 of them and 3 of them down, it's a lot more bearable. And oh look, there's the Kakarega.
I noticed there was a block of ice next to the gacha machine as well.
Yeah, you could have gone and melted that, but I think there was just batteries in there, so it's not the end of the world.
Ah, it's another one of these, the limited morphs.
And the reason that this does give you limited morphs is because it is expecting you to go and get the enemy weapons. So it pretty much gives you one for each chest, plus maybe 1 or 2 additional morphs.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, thank God for a bit of hero time.
Very nice.
that's that bit. I can't remember. I think we have got a couple more enemies to deal with. Oh no, that was it. Get in there.
But it said there were 2 of 10. Did I misread that?
We used 2 Unite Morphs out of the possible 10
that's
that we could have done.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, so it counts the number of Unite Morphs you're able to use.
I'm glad one of us can read, Richie.
Less being able to read, more having played this game a lot and having just taken all of that knowledge into my brain and it not leaving.
It's okay, you don't need to spare my blushes. The viewers know that I'm an idiot.
Not an idiot, just you.
I'll take that. That's a better deal than most get.
I was trying to think of a different phrase. I was just like, there is not going to be anything that's going to pop up there during this heat wave that's actually going to be what I want to say. So
Exactly.
Right, so now that that's all done, we have a couple of pressure plates, and we need to use these torches to stop the spikes from sticking up and trying to kill us.
I would have said briars.
Yeah, maybe? I don't know.
I'm quibbling. This is filler commentary. This is what this is, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, we got all of the interesting stuff out during the Nelson bit and the Schmuck. We're not going to have anything particularly incredible to say until we start getting the next batch of plot stuff.
No, it's not my fault they decide to reuse geometry and, like, level design for the remainder of this level, okay?
It's a smart move in terms of making the most of the tools that you have available, but it can look a little lazy at times. I think this is probably the furthest... Well, it's probably the weakest variant of this that's not purely just reusing assets.
The most egregious.
Yeah. But I will say that there is an operation a little bit later on. I mean, there's not many left that similarly reuses assets, but is a much more effective use of reusing assets. And it's a much more interesting way of doing so.
Is it a nostalgia sort of use?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a nostalgia sort of use unless you're nostalgic for early on in the game, but it makes it entirely so much sense for where everything is plot-wise at that point.
Okay.
In the game, and also it's just a really fun way of doing everything in that sense.
Get which timed, idiot.
I love Hero Time. I'm sure that there are probably some people who play Wonderful 101 who would say that doing Hero Time is the lazy option, but considering my level of gameplay, which I mean, it's pretty decent on the grand scheme of things, it does what I need it to do and it gets me the scores that I'm after generally, so
Yeah.
I will take it even if it seems a little bit cheesy to people.
Yeah, just hearing the phrase Wonder Time, do you think Ben Tennyson would be a good Wonderful One?
Yeah. I mean, considering Rodan from the Bayonetta series is also a wonderful one and can be unlocked in this game, funnily enough. I'm pretty sure anyone can technically be a wonderful one if they so choose.
Well, Green would have to leave because he's already kind of bogarting the colour scheme. Although, to be fair, there are multiple wonderful ones that share colour schemes because there's only so many colours.
Well, exactly, and there are only you know, the 7 coloured wonderful ones. I mean, Ben 10 would probably, well, to be fair, he'd probably be just called Wonder 10.
Yes. Yeah, I thought all this out. I have a design document and everything. No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh, he's firing. I think not.
This is why I do really enjoy Hero Time as well, because you have these sequences where you've got these two blighters going at each other, and when they start trying to slam down on you together, it makes it a lot easier to be able to just dodge out the way.
Yeah, get some sword in there, my lad.
Although one of them is currently deciding to to squeeze himself shut.
I'm surprised they let you do that with the amount of battery you had left.
I am running very low and desperately trying to just get through this. Sometimes I just get a bit too excited and overplay my hand.
It's okay. It's video games, and we all love video games.
This is very true, and I'm excited to see what the rest of this year comes like in terms of the games that are coming out, because there is a load of really interesting titles on the way.
Yeah, there's that Denture Tech with the
Yep.
with the train and the drifting. It's kind of like Tony Hawk-esque. Looks really cool. I picked up a game called, I think it's The Drifter for Switch 2. It's like an adventure game, a point-and-click game. That's gotten good reviews. I want to check that out. I also got the Rugrats collection, mostly because Search for Reptar is on there. That's like maybe one of the only good games on that collection.
Fair.
But I'm always down for a modern collection, because as we've seen, not every game company cares about preservation.
Mm-hmm.
And you might say, well, at least there's still Nintendo. They just announced on the date we're recording this that Mario Kart Tour is ending its service and there is no offline version planned.
Doesn't surprise me. Obviously a shame, but equally, honestly, I think it is very rare for mobile games to typically get those offline modes, even though they really should.
Yeah.
Because I it's just like, why the hell would you not? But equally, I can understand why they might not do so.
It's the whole ecosystem of money, money, money. Oh, we've gotten you money. Well, goodbye. Here comes another game for you to give us money for.
Well, exactly, because I mean, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has announced its end of service as well. Which, to be fair, that's lasted a hell of a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
I have a friend who was really miffed that not the most recent Dissidia, but the one before it ended, because I believe he was compiling cutscenes and the like on YouTube.
Yeah, was that... I know there was Operation Omnia or whatever it was called.
That might be it, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a chibi style one that was really quite fun as well. Yeah, I'm not a fan of where we currently are at in terms of game preservation. It's not a nice place to be looking at.
And this is without even going into the whole key card thing that Nintendo's done. Personally, I don't think there's any worth in the discussion of saying it's on the same level as not doing physical games at all. But that's a story for someone else, much smarter, and another time.
What I'll say on the matter is that it is definitely better than absolutely no physical, and I mean, I will also highlight that when I believe it was the Xbox One was originally announced, that was also going to be digital only, and then the backlash was big enough that it that did not happen. We'll see what happens with Sony, but yeah, the keycard's better than nothing. Is it ideal? No, but look, it's the Mazer back again.
Goody.
Ooh, he's not going to attack us this time.
Oh, some kind of alien writing.
What is that?
Is that writing?
Yeah, it says, "I wait at the summit." Signed, Prince Vorkin.
I don't think that's
It's
quite
in
an
the
exact translation, Immorta, but
Is this meant to be homoerotic? Is that the kind of vibe I'm supposed to be getting here?
I have to redo my makeup!
I mean,
Loian is what exactly?
yeah. I mean, think of how many times there's homoerotic tension between the hero and the
Or called
anti-hero / rival in pretty much everything. I think the only time where that's not the
Tell us
case
more.
is Devil May Cry, and that's purely because they're brothers.
Even then, my
Comet
god.
Willow was a beautiful world.
Oh, more backstory.
More backstory, and this is where finally we are getting the entire history of the roaming planet Rulo and Vorken, and we find out exactly what happened.
Can't you just see him? Oh my god.
So, yes, there's things that you can collect on this path, but you just go through the mission, get to the end of it, and then you can double back on yourself. There is time.
Oh, I like his royal fit there.
I know, it's really cool.
I'm not saying purple and red don't suit him, but white and gold with a bit of blue for accents.
Our Comet's peace was shattered when Gethjerk invaded 10 years ago.
Oh, is that a mortar I see there?
Rose up with Vorkin at their head,
Which
leading the charge against
bit of the picture?
She has the bow gun.
You see,
Oh, yes. I mean, that's what Immorta uses.
and he was capable.
That was a very weird way of phrasing that, Richard.
Yeah,
Yet Gethjerk's numbers were far too many, and our
it's
defenders
hot, and we've been going for 40 minutes, and we're just getting loads and loads of blood.
I was more so saying that because you may be concealing a certain plot point.
I mean, probably. I don't even know what I'm concealing anymore.
and the love of his life.
Wait a minute. What was that last part you said?
She died, Pink. Does it really matter?
Tell me you did not say love!
I mean, I think we're all on Luca's side on this one, even though he can be an annoying little blighter.
Hey, I'll take him over someone who can't read the fucking room.
Although, with that said, I still do just enjoy Pink's shenanigans.
Well, I guess someone has to.
Remember Vorkin risking his own life to protect her, ensuring I safely reached the escape ship. And then, looking back from space as Rulo glowed bright like a ball of celestial flame. One last, brilliant flash. She was gone.
Aww. So Vorkin is just homeless, I guess.
After that, it was not until many years later
So yeah, their entire homeworld got destroyed
that I again saw
by
him.
Gethjerk. So obviously that opens up the question of, well, why the hell is Vorkin working for them?
Eyes that burn like
I can think of like a few theories.
I once knew is gone.
I'm not going to divulge here just in case I accidentally say a spoiler and someone's like, yeah, Tom, that's right. Now, I'm not calling out anyone in the HFC fan base, but I've seen it happen elsewhere where people are trying to be helpful and they just spoil something.
Yeah, that's classic.
I am a prime example of that.
It's manicured fingers
And there's certainly an instance of... I think I might have told the story before. Certainly an instance of us falling out because I accidentally revealed a Xenoblade Chronicles spoiler without realising it was a spoiler.
I can't even... without accidentally saying the spoiler, what was it you said? Because I can't remember.
I believe one of it was to do with what the Monado is able to hit.
Okay.
I believe that might have been one of them. The other one was naming a certain important character just as you were on the run up to go meet them at a certain prison place.
Was it 7?
It wasn't 7, it was the other very important character.
Okay. Well, nowadays that wouldn't even faze me. I'd be annoyed, we'd bicker, and that would be it. Back in the day, I was not mentally healthy. I'm just going to say that right now. You can read past comments from me on old playthroughs, and I'm so blunt, very brusque. Kind of nothing like I am now. I'm still bad in some areas, don't get me wrong, but the difference is kind of strange.
It's time you face Orkin and end this.
But hey, time changes everything.
Character development, baby. It took me years, much like Blue, but I did it.
I was so annoyed that that enemy turned up just as I used a punch and caused me to just lose all my people at once.
Yeah, that sucks. It's going great.
It's going swell, but it's nearly done.
I gotta say, this session hasn't been as bad as the last one. I genuinely felt I was falling asleep in 006A.
And that's fair. I mean, it's because there's been slightly more interesting things happening on screen rather than a near duplication of what we faced previously.
Well, I remember liking 005, but when you do that again, but Blue, you're not really winning yourself any favours with me.
Yeah, it's not giving enough stuff to happen. Although we are going to have, obviously, the nice fun bit of backtracking to go and collect a whole bunch of stuff before this can be over.
Huzzah! I think.
Thank God, that is finally done.
Get Tombstone, idiot.
I do have Tombstone.
You do? Why do you sound surprised? You use it multiple times.
Brain fried. It is what it is. To get everything that we needed, we had this lovely, wonderful toilet that was sitting all the way back here. That was just at the start of that operation.
Nice.
So we have to go get back that. There's also this little hidden thing, if we can get it into the bloody mouth. It's a bit funky sometimes, but we will get there.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
To be honest, it makes me just think of Jungle Run, which was a great show on CITV when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was basically our version of Legends of the Hidden Temple, I think.
Ah, fair.
The Shrine of the Silver Monkey. It's just a nice vocal stem. Oh yeah, I need to check this, actually. Was Jungle Run the UK version? The UK version of Legends of the Hidden Temple?
I mean, it's very possible that it was the other way around.
Jungle Run is widely considered the British equivalent to the American show Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Fair enough. This is not going well for me.
Are you still trying to get it in the mouth? Phrasing.
I'm still trying to get it in the mouth.
Why would you say it so emphatically?
Because I have to, because it's driving me nuts.
Okay. Remember, you can't defist, otherwise you'll lose your flame.
I know, it's so annoying. But it's fine. We will get this. There we go. No idea why that was being such a knob, but it was, and it is now done.
There better be a very interesting Gaff Jerk file, that's all I'm saying.
And then in here, we have another wonderful one, and it is, rather wonderfully, Wonder Santa.
Fuck yes.
It is actually Santa Claus.
Name, Santa Claus. Occupation, Santa Claus. Oh man, you get tons of goodies in here. Well, fittingly, because it's Santa.
Well, exactly. Lots of cake, lots of fun. I don't know why that took me so long to bloody open, but it did.
That's okay. We are so close now, Rich.
We are indeed, and I don't know why this Wonder Figure is deciding it doesn't want to pick up, but I will just have to assume that I've got it and go from there, because, oh boy.
Help! We're in ice!
At this point, I actually don't care, because I've got everything that I actually needed.
Are there more than 100 wonderful ones to pick up in a level?
You can... No, you can't get more than 100 wonderful ones.
Okay, let me rephrase then. Is there more than you need to get 100 in a level?
I believe so, yes. Also, yes, so this is a slightly frustrating mission in the sense that there is going to be a very strong wind that is going to blow, and it is going to fling you all the way back. You have got to get to the end of this to finish the mission, but I do believe that it is entirely possible to complete... Oh no, you the way that you go and collect everything is just get to the end of the mission, and then you can go back and pick things up, which is what we're going to do. It's not too long, but I do remember when I first played this getting slightly terrified because I was like, but I want to get everything. What if it's going to block me from picking things up?
Well, yeah, that is the logical conclusion to that.
Yeah, and sometimes it does happen. Also, Wonder Witch. Rhymes with witch.
Okay.
It's fine, it's nearly the end of the operation.
I see.
It is indeed very icy.
I thought you were being a little bit too dangerous there, Rich.
Yes, I very much was, but it's fine because I'm just going to go run into the icy water this time, rather than letting the wind do it for me. I just decided that I was going to force myself to suffer.
The wind should not impede us anymore, right?
I mean, it'll keep going because that's what it's doing, which I do think is a little bit annoying. It kind of just like, we've finished the mission, just cut the bloody wind, let me go pick these things up normally. But it's fine, because I don't believe that we have anything else that we need to pick up, so it is just a case of get to the top and last double check, and we are done.
Did I notice that you missed a platinum coin?
We did somewhere, I don't know where. Doesn't really matter in the end.
No, it does not, because that was long enough.
It was indeed, and I will take the gold.
That was solid for the amount of stuff you had to do there. Alright folks, we'll see you next time when we conclude Operation 006 with a boss fight. Bye for now.